So I scheduled a couple of appointments for two of my clients today. The first one was a township.
Yeah, just want to let you know.
It was a lead weight. Called her a couple of months ago.
Awesome.
She told me that they had a lot going on at the moment, so she wanted me to follow up after the start of the new year. So got her back on the phone. They're right in their reevaluation period. They handle pretty much all the buildings in the township, so the local government buildings, police station, fire department, all of that good stuff. So connecting them with my client next week to see how we can provide support for the entire township, see if we can help them out in that regard. The second one was for my client in Ohio, set up an appointment with a school district. They was a lead no response, so I hadn't been able to get in touch with the technology coordinator there. Gave her a buzz and she picked up the phone. Just pitched her about being a resource and seeing how we can help out. So I'm going to connect her with my client there to break down what we do for other school districts and see if we can fit in with them. So two of them that should be pretty good ones. So.
All right, I got a couple today. The first one was for my client up in New Jersey. It's with a CIO of a pretty decent-sized law firm. He actually works with some of his clients over in our town, which is a little bit east of them. So he's going to come to our office, and we're going to talk with him about some of the supplemental support options that we have and kind of how we can help them out. And then my second one, it was in Hawaii. It's with a fish company. They catch and then distribute fish cross country to a bunch of different places, I guess throughout the nation. They need support. They have 30 users and they've been having some bad response times from their current MSP, so we're going to get in there and kind of show them what we can do, different approach. Should be a pretty good one.
Yeah, so I got an appointment for my client up in Nebraska earlier today. I'm not really sure where it's going to go, but it could be a productive conversation. It's with a management company. They manage Pizza Huts. But they have around 69 locations and 30-something in Nebraska, so they're looking for some help managing those locations, and specifically in the western Nebraska area. They have about one or two computers in each of the locations, so add that up, it's like 70-something users across all locations. But yeah, we're going to still have some time to talk late in February, as we didn't have time on a schedule. But hopefully we can find out something to help them with. Obviously, it's a large corporation, so there's got to be something.
Yeah, I just got one for one of my clients in Ohio. It's with a big manufacturer with locations all across the country. But their main kind of hub is right around our area here in Ohio. So I got a hold of the IT guy over there, the IT coordinator. Spoke to him on the phone and kind of asked and poked around with certain questions about their environment, if they use companies like us for any managed services. And they actually do have a company they're working with and assisting him pretty much with everything. He's just kind of the man that kind of controls the company and what services to plug or not plug into. So it should be a pretty good one. It's going to be a general overview of our services and how we could plug and play into their current environment now. It's a phone call set up for next Thursday. I know my client's looking forward to this one. They have about 30 to 50 users, so it should be a pretty good one.
So yeah, got one for my client in Charlotte. Actually, it's a second program that I'm calling for, so it's actually in the Charlotte area. It was 25, 30 users across 3 locations. The company they use is actually out of Charlotte, so it's for next week. Just to hear about us, what we do, what we specialize in, etc. And then he also had a conversation that I set up based off of a meeting yesterday. That their IT company, this was in the Richmond area, that their IT company that they're using is going out of business, and they actually need someone like ASAP. So they met within minutes, and should be getting something of them out to them, once they kind of have another conversation there. But two honestly, really good ones for him, just to kind of been keeping him busy so far this month. So yeah.
So scheduled an appointment for my client up in Iowa. They are like an inspection company, basically. They only have about 6 in-office workstations, but have a handful of field techs and stuff too. Don't really have any type of formal IT setup, so they're looking to kind of make that introduction, hopefully get the capacity of work that they might need and see if it would be a fit. So we're going to meet with them next week and kind of see where it goes from there.
Spoke with a trucking service down in El Paso. Guys may be looking to have some more hardware support options in the future. Yes. Looking forward to meet with them next week.
So today in training we discussed kind of the mindset behind Arsenal and making Arsenal calls. So it's a two-sided coin. The first side is that this is a service that people should want. I mean, we have countless reviews and testimonials showing that it works. And although sometimes it takes patience and time to build the pipeline, people do close deals and they do grow their business. And so what we did is we went in a circle and said one thing that we know about Arsenal, and we got really deep into it. Whether it's that we have an app, that we got the live feed, that you pick your own sales rep, we work with over 100 clients internationally. You know, there's so many aspects of Arsenal, and I really wanted them to understand exactly how cool of a service this is to be able to sell it on the phones. The second side of that coin is you should feel like you've already got 100 sales appointments. Go in with that confidence that you know it's good, and that if they're not interested, it's their loss. At the end of training, we set a goal. I told them that if each of them can get 3 sales appointments in one day over the next 2 days, I'll bring in St. Louis kolaches for the new folks.